it's Allison from Green Saves You Green. I saw a video from Amanda at the Fundamental Home of her doing a $5 challenge. I think she actually did a couple of them. She did like Aldi, I think she did Walmart. She might have done some more than that, but those are the ones I saw. And I think this was like a little bit in the past, but I still wanted to try it. I thought it was an awesome challenge. So I don't know where it originally came from or who exactly made up the rules, but the rules that I went by were the ones that Amanda did. So you have $5, it's for 3 days, and you have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner for all 3 days with the $5. But you are allowed to use your own oils, butter, and seasonings. So I did use some seasonings in some of mine. You'll see if you watch. But you really don't have to use them. I think that they would have been fine without it. Of course they add to the flavor. Of course, that's what seasonings are for. But if you really didn't have any seasonings, you know, you could still do this and it would work fine. If you want to see what I did with my $5, just keep on watching. Alright, so this is what I got for the $5 challenge. This loaf of bread was 45 cents. I got lucky. They had like all of it on clearance. It's normally 85 cents a loaf, but I got it for 45 cents. These bananas right here were $1.24 a pound. No, 1.24 pounds is what I got. And they were 38 cents a pound. So this right here was 47 cents for kind of smaller bananas. This 30 corn tortillas, $1.29. These eggs, a dozen eggs for 75 cents. A little thing of tomato sauce, 25 cents. A can of black beans, 48 cents. This box of macaroni and cheese was 33 cents. I ended up getting this box of rice for 89 cents. It has 3 servings, it says. About 3.5 servings per container, it says. But I wanted to get like regular rice, but the only thing they had was 3 pounds, and it was $1.99. Oh, and my total was $4.91. So here I'm just mashing up a banana, and I'm going to roll it up into this tortilla, and then I'm just going to fry them in a little bit of oil, and it's just like a little banana burrito, and it was actually really delicious. Like if you had some, you could add like either some cinnamon or some sugar, but I didn't add anything. It was good just like that. It was yummy. So here I am just boiling the whole entire box of macaroni noodles. I actually ended up splitting this between 3 different meals, but I boiled the whole thing all at once, and then I made the cheese sauce. But I only added about 2/3 of the noodles back into the cheese sauce. I kept some of the noodles plain without any sauce. Here I'm just taking a couple slices of bread and I'm just placing them directly into my oven, and I'm just going to toast them. And I am scrambling up a couple eggs, and I'm adding about like 1/3 of the like half of the cheesy macaroni to those eggs and putting them into little muffin cups. After I toasted the bread in the oven, I just took it out and sliced it up. And then, as you'll see in a moment, I just put it right on top of my little mac and cheese cups to make a breadcrumb topping. Then I just baked them in the oven. I believe I put it at 350. There's not like a recipe or anything for this. I mean, I'm sure there's a recipe for something like this somewhere, but I just kind of, you know, went with like a baked macaroni with homemade breadcrumbs, and I just put it in the oven until I thought that the eggs were thoroughly cooked through. And these turned out so yummy. Yummy. I will split it up into like the meals. So now I'm just cooking that whole entire box of rice And just like with the macaroni, I'm going to cook the whole entire box at one time, but I'm obviously not going to eat it all at one time. I'm going to split it between a couple meals. Okay, so it says to cover, reduce heat to low, and simmer for 15 minutes. So we're going to cover, reduce the heat to low, and we will check back in 15 minutes. So I'm going to split this, I think I'm going to split this four ways. Here I just took a couple of my tortillas and I'm going to cut them into about 6 pieces. And then I'm going to fry them in a little bit of oil to make some little homemade tortilla chips. I'm adding a little bit of water. If you have milk, I would use that instead of water, but I'm just going with water to stick to my very strict budget. I do always have almond milk, but it works with water. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm making some French toast. I don't know if technically you can call this French toast with it just being egg and water. But if you have cinnamon, if you have sugar, whatever you like to add to your French toast, maybe some nutmeg, I don't know, go ahead and use that. I didn't use anything. I just used egg and water. But it was good. I served it with a banana, and to me, that's fine. I don't know. I'm not really that fancy, so I ate it just like that, and I thought it was delicious. So now I'm taking that leftover pasta that I didn't add any of the cheese sauce to, and I'm just adding some of the little bit of tomato sauce to it. Use your own seasonings, so I'm gonna add a little bit of Italian seasoning and some garlic powder. So here I'm just mashing up some black beans. And I'm gonna make myself a little quesadilla. I'm just putting some of the mashed black beans onto a tortilla. I'm gonna top it with another tortilla and just cook it in the pan. Serve it with some rice. It's time for breakfast, and I'm just gonna keep it really simple this morning. I'm just scrambling up myself a couple eggs, and I'm gonna put those eggs on top of some toast. You could add some hot sauce if you have it, or maybe some red pepper flakes. Okay, I got the little last bit of mac and cheese here. And add some black beans. Some cumin. To be like taco pasta. So here I'm going to make myself some enchiladas with rice and beans. I add a little bit of the tomato sauce just to give it that little bit of tomato flavor. And I should have heated the tortillas up just a little bit before I tried to roll them because they broke pretty bad. But it was fine. I baked them in the oven, and this doesn't look that great, honestly, but it tasted really good. The flavor was there. It was actually better than I thought it was going to be. It was like enchiladas. It was yummy. Crazy thing is I still have so much left over. Like, I still have half a dozen eggs, half a loaf of bread, a whole bunch of tortillas, probably more than half the pack of tortillas, an extra banana, and all this extra rice. And I was kind of worried about that rice not being enough, but it was definitely enough. I have all this extra, so I definitely would not be hungry because for each meal, I think that I made like more than enough for myself for sure. Because even if you wanted a snack, boiled eggs, perfect snack. You got a banana, that's a great snack. So what did you guys think about what I made with the $5 ingredients? Let me know if you can think of anything else I could have made, or how do you think I did? I actually think that I had a lot of extra, and if I did like another $5 challenge like back to back, I could use so much of my leftovers and get so many more items for another $5. Like, I could get some peanut butter, maybe like a pack of ham, a little bit of cheese, and then I could just take my leftover items like my bread, eggs, tortillas, and I could make a whole nother 3 days of meals. So, I don't know, it was a fun challenge. I enjoyed it. You guys let me know in the comments if you've done it. Send me a link to your video and I will watch it because I just think it's a fun challenge, and even if you don't have a lot of money, you can still eat. I'm not saying it's the healthiest diet ever, but it's healthier than starving. So you guys let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!